With less than 48 hours until President-elect Joe Biden's inauguration tonight, the investigation into the attack on the Capitol and the extraordinary effort to prevent another one are now in overdrive. Hello, everybody. I'm Rick Ritter.
And I'm Denise Koch. The FBI is now focusing on paramilitary and extremist groups that may have trained for an insurrection. And they are also vetting all members of the National Guard concerned about a possible inside job.
And guardsmen marching through the streets and quickly increasing in numbers. We're told there will be more than 25,000 of them in D.C. by the time Biden is sworn in. So far, the vetting process has not flagged any issues with incoming troops.
Well, all this extra security, of course, follows the Capitol riots. And investigators are still actively looking for people who were there.
And a man from Montgomery County, one of the latest people now facing charges tonight. WJZ is live. Rachel Menentoff explains how it was a GPS monitor that actually led to his arrest. Rachel.
That's right, Rick. The man's name is Brian Betanker, and he was on probation because of a federal conviction. And it was ultimately his ankle bracelet that tipped authorities off to his involvement in the riots.
Another Marylander under arrest accused of taking part in the Capitol riot. This time, self-professed white supremacist Brian Betanker from Silver Spring. According to a federal affidavit, his GPS monitor traced his location to the Capitol building on January 6th. Betanker is also pictured in a social media post holding a Confederate flag, and in another, he's wearing what appears to be a Proud Boys t-shirt. In a text just 2 days before the riot, Betanker, who was on probation after a burglary conviction, asked his parole officer for permission to go to D.C. to sell Bibles.
January 6th was terrible, an awful event in and of itself, but the silver lining is it was a wake-up call to show us just how some people who walk among us and we think that they're everyday citizens are in fact very dangerous.
Betanker also allegedly made comments about conducting a school shooting. Professor Michael Greenberger, the founder of the University of Maryland Center for Health and Homeland Security, says the riots exposed the dangers of domestic terrorism.
It has scared the wits out of everybody.
It's these types of ideologies that have put the U.S. Capitol and state houses across the country on high alert.
Here in Annapolis, there is an increased police presence, especially around the Capitol buildings, although the chief says there are no known threats.
I've been associated with law enforcement for almost 40 years, and this is one of the most coordinated efforts I've ever seen.
We did reach out to the Department of Correctional Services, and in a statement to us, it says that parole and probation has been working with federal authorities, and it's continuing its investigation in cooperation with them. Reporting live tonight at 11, I'm Rachel Menentoff for WJZ.